Today we're running through a workout where we're going to focus on the chest, the shoulders, and the biceps. So this is a body shaping workout with focus on those muscle groups. The only thing you're really going to need today is going to be some gallon jugs, maybe canned goods if the gallon jugs get a little heavy, and if you have dumbbells, so that'll be kind of the weight portion. If you don't have dumbbells, we're going to go through some standing curls today as part of the workout with biceps. If gallon jugs are not heavy enough, you could always step up to, I've got a backpack, and guys, I just keep this, you probably realize that by now, I just keep these things down here. So if you have a little workout area where you can keep a couple gallon jugs, maybe a backpack with a little bit of heavier weight in there for rows or curls, things of that nature, that'd be great to have. Also, I've got a chair. We'll need a chair or a bench today as well. So today is kind of a fun one. We're going to do a short warm-up. We're going to go through 2 sets of 3 exercises with optional weight involved. And the idea with that is just to engage a little the upper body, to get that upper body warm along with the core, and of course your body temperature heats up. So let's run through this. The warm-up is right up here. We're going to run through it again. Weights are optional. We're going to start with some flutter kicks. So I'll lay down and I'll use the weight. Again, you don't have to. So your flutter kicks, guys, you can do them a couple different ways. You can have hands behind the head, and we're gonna do them a little different today. A lot of times I like to alternate this out. We're just gonna do a traditional, more flutter kick, okay? You can also put hands down, okay? Some people even tuck the hips, the hands under the hips, so you can put your hands down and do it. Now, the reason I bring the shoulders up, if that's the comfortable position, you're just to engage that core a little bit more, okay? The option now, besides picking which one fits you the best, is you could even add weight, and with a chest, shoulder, and bicep, I thought it might be neat to engage a little of those muscles with weight while we do this. So we're gonna grab your appropriate weight. Again, it could be no weight, it could be canned goods, could be gallon jugs, or even a dumbbell, guys, or a kettlebell. Even if you only have one, if it's a little heavier and it feels more comfortable, you could hold the one up. So we're here, guys, and I'm gonna roll my shoulder blades up to engage that core a little more. And now we're gonna get 20, 1 with each leg, 2, 3, 4, 5, don't go too deep, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Guys, if the neck tends to tighten up, just rest that head back down on the floor. You saw me just kind of touch the head. If the neck tightens, it's no problem, okay? Just rest the head down. Here's what we're gonna do now. We're going to do a straight arm pullover, okay? So we got the straight arm pullover and bridge, okay? Again, just kind of working the core, getting a little of that chest to work a little bit, okay? So we're gonna bring up into your bridge. We're gonna come over. Arms are soft but straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great work. Because I'm going to use one of these jugs, and I'm going to set it down. Okay. And again, guys, this could be a dumbbell also. Okay, especially a hex dumbbell, so it sits flat on the floor. But it could be a round one. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a low plank, push pull. Okay, we're going to do about 10, maybe 15. Okay, with each arm, and the name of it kind of gives it away. We're going to do a low plank. Okay, so low plank position, and then we're going to push and pull your weight. Okay, so I'll get in this low plank. So we're in a low plank, trying to maintain the integrity of the plank, and we're pushing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. We'll switch sides and we'll match reps just on the other side. Okay? Hopefully you can see this okay. All right. Back up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great job. Hopefully you felt those a little bit. Just adds a little dynamic. You know, when you're holding your plank and you're shifting weight around, this makes that core work a little harder than if you were just holding it. And hey, listen, it's going to sound like I'm changing the story here, but if you have a hard time with the plank and you can't do this, just hold the plank while I do the push-pulls. Okay, so I want to make sure this can fit just about any fitness level. All right? So let's go back. We have to go through those exercises one more time. So let's start back at the top with those flutter kicks. Okay? Remember, the weights are optional. You don't have to use the weights. And if your neck is tight, you can keep the head down. Okay? I'm going to start out up, and here we go. 1, 2, 15 to 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great job. Guys, the pullovers are next. Just make sure you have plenty of room, you know, ahead of you so you don't hit anything. So we're going to bridge up. I'll get my weights. We're bridging up kind of high here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, exhale as you come up, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great job. Guys, we have that low plank. One more time. 10 to 15. And listen, like I mentioned before, if you have a hard time with balance or you don't feel comfortable with that, just hold the plank, okay? So we're here. We'll plank up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Let's get ready for that other side. Here we go. We're planking and we're push pulling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great job, guys. Okay, so that's just designed to kind of work on your core, get your body temperature up, okay? We're gonna stick with these gallon jugs, and we've got one giant set. Guys, the idea with this set is we're gonna try to go through these exercises with as little break as possible, all right? So And again, as I mentioned, use gallon jugs. We're gonna start with some flies. It'll be listed up here. So if the jugs feel heavy, you can always use canned goods. Or, you know, if you're traveling, maybe you've got a couple gallons of water just to stay hydrated, or you can run down to the store real quick. And if this is too heavy, you can always dump a little water out, okay? And if you have dumbbells, that's great. Then you can really pinpoint the weight that's gonna maximize results with your body. So we're gonna start with flies. And we're gonna go from flies to presses with very little break. So we're in the same position and we'll use the same weights for today's class, okay? So what we've got is a fly. So it's like you're giving someone just a big hug. So as you come out, the arms are fairly straight, just soft at the elbows. At the top, maybe a little straighter, and you're just trying to tighten that upper body. So really try to tighten those pecs at the top. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna lay back. Hopefully you'll be able to see this pretty well from this angle. I'll try to keep my knees low. Guys, we're here, and another point, guys, we're talking about the knees being bent. If you can bring the knees in and get that back nice and flat on the floor, it's a good thing, okay? So I'm gonna modify slightly so the angle might be a little better coming over here. So you've got your resistance, you've got your weights, whatever that may be, okay? And we're just gonna come out and squeeze together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guys, with the belt jugs, if you can turn with the top slightly, you might feel it. You know, if you turn just slightly, sometimes it's a little hard with the handles on here, but guys, we're getting close here. I think we'll get just maybe 5 more with 15 to 20. And I believe that's 16. So just get what you can. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we're gonna bring the jugs down for just a second, guys. And we're gonna get our presses in, all right? So I'm gonna grab these jugs and we're gonna come down just kind of comfortably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And even though this may not feel real heavy, try to contract the chest at the top. And you can even do a slight little crosser if you want to at the top. Okay, guys, one more here. Okay, so we're at 15 to 20, all right? We're gonna stand up now. Okay, so that kind of got the chest warmed up a little bit. Now we're gonna go to a little bit of shoulders. Okay, we're gonna do an upright row and a frontal raise. We're gonna do about 8 to 10 of these, okay? Each way, all right? So again, you could use a kettlebell, you could use dumbbells, or if you don't have access to anything like that, water jugs will work, okay? So we're going to get about a hip width stance. All right, and all we're going to do, guys, is knees are soft. We're going to pull this up and drive out. 1, so it's like a high pull. 2, up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, up, 9, up, 10. Okay, guys, that was great. I'm gonna set these off to the side, and we have standing curls next. Okay, so this is where, if you don't have dumbbells, gallon jugs would work great. If you have a backpack, you could make the weight a little heavier. So I'm making the weight just a little heavier. I've got a backpack loaded with weights, and you guys, you can use whatever you have. If you have some loose plates laying around, you can put them in there, books, paper, anything, all right? So I've got weights in here. You can grab your backpack, and we're gonna get 15 to 20 of these. So we'll grab whatever weight you've got, and we're going up 1, 2, 3, trying to grab too tight with your hands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'll set this off to the side again. And the next movement we got for today is going to be a pike push-up. That'll be next. So if you haven't done these before, you could use a bench or chair to modify this. Basically, you're trying to simulate almost like a shoulder press. Okay, so on a bench or chair, it would look like this, where you're coming down, driving up. So you kind of see how that kind of mimics that shoulder press or overhead press. You can also use the floor if you want it to be a little more challenging. Okay, so basically, top of the head is going towards the floor. We're gonna get almost kind of like in a downward dog position almost. Okay, so we're gonna get here, we're gonna look between the legs here, and we'll get 10 to 15 of these. Okay, just trying to isolate those shoulders. So I'll come down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, guys, we'll come up. Hey, get up kind of slow, especially if your head's on the floor. Kind of get that little head rush when you stand up, okay? The next exercise is an underhand grip. We've done this once before, we did it last week in fact. We're going to do an underhand grip push-up, but we'll use a bench or a chair, okay? The idea with today's class is, in that position, even though you're going to feel the triceps too, okay? You can get the biceps engaged, maybe just a little bit as you're pushing, because of that position of the hands and the body. So we can use this chair. We're going to make sure that whatever you're pushing against, whether it's a chair or a bench, we want to make sure that that is somewhat anchored so it's not going to slide around. Okay. So my chair is up against a body bag, so it's not going to go anywhere. Take an underhand grip. I'm going to get 10, 15 of these. All right. So we're here. I've got my underhand grip, okay, and we're going to come down, and we're trying to think kind of like chest and biceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we'll come up. And if you really have that mind-muscle connection, I can feel those biceps assisting me on those push-ups. Okay. The next exercise, we'll use a chair or a bench. And we haven't done this one in a while. We did this a few times really early on. We're gonna do a concentration curl. And you can use a jug, okay? Use a water jug. I'm gonna use my leg instead. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna bring my opposite ankle to hand. And we're gonna use your leg for resistance, where you can even try to push down if you want more resistance. Okay, so I'm gonna grab here, lean over, almost like you would if you're doing a dumbbell. Concentration going, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, just isolate that bicep. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. We'll switch those up. Rest that elbow inside knee a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay? Great job. Shake out those arms a little bit. That was one time through. Let's set this off to the side. We're going to go back to our flies and our presses. Remember how we did it almost right away. Okay? We were a little rust from these two. Okay, if you need a drink, guys, grab a drink. And if you don't need a drink, let's press on. Here we go. We'll grab your weight. We're laying back. Good. And guys, we might do just slight crossers. Watch the jugs. We'll bring one in front of the other just slightly, and on the next rep, we'll reverse that, okay? Thinking chest. So we're down. 1, 2, 15 to 20. Trying to keep the upper body tight as you come up. Almost there. Get what you can here. I'll do 2 more. Good. We'll set those down for a second. All right. And we're going to go right into presses. Almost right away here. We're here. And again, we can do a slight cross at the top. Okay? So we're going to come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15 to 20, guys. I'm going to get a few more here. And I can feel those pecs working, which is good. And if you have dumbbells, obviously, you go a little heavier. So we'll set those off to the side. Guys, we're back up on our feet, hitting those shoulders a little bit more. All right. So we're going to do our upright row frontal raise. Okay, nice little combination for the shoulders. Let's grab these, and we'll get 8 to 10 each way, guys. So get your stance ready, and here we go. Up, 1, up, 2, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up. All right, all right. So we'll set these down over here, and we have got standing curls next. So again, that could be your gallon jugs, backpack, or even dumbbells. Okay, 15 to 20, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. I'm just starting to get a little tired. Okay. So now we've got pike pushes. Remember, you can modify with the bench if you need to, or chair. Okay. 10 to 15 and come up slow. Head rush thing, especially as you get more tired. Okay, so let's see, our hands out. We're going to shift our weight up so we're over the hands a little bit. Head going down between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, up slow. And next one is where we're going to want to anchor your chair, against the wall or something really stable. We're doing push-ups, obviously working chest, shoulders, but we're also doing underhand grip to help get those biceps so engaged, which is great for a workout today because we're working chest, shoulders, and biceps. Here we go. Underhand grip. Think about the biceps as you go through this. We're down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, shake them up. Hey, wash the hands. My hands are a little sweaty, so just be careful as you get slick on there. I don't want someone to fall, all right? So we've got those in. Next thing we have are, and I know they look silly, okay, but they work pretty well, okay? So you can use gallon jugs if you want to, and dumbbells, of course, will work great. But some of us may not have those, so we're going to make do with our legs. Okay, so we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Just let the leg offer the right resistance, and just try to tighten those biceps as you come up. So we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, great job. Shake those out. Guys, believe it or not, that's 2 sets down. 1 more. little sip of water. Back to those flies. So we're gonna lay back. We're up. And here we go, we're out. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. About 3 more, guys. 1, 2. All right, guys. So now we're going to go to our presses. And again, we can slightly cross over as we alternate forward and back with each jug. All right, guys, here we go. Up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2 more. It's already 19 and 20. Set those down. We're up. So guys, how about that? We've got a workout today. Work on chest at home where you don't need any equipment and we're not doing any traditional push-ups. Kind of cool. All right, so now we've got shoulders, upright rows, frontal raises. So we'll grab our appropriate weight, and here we go, guys. We're gonna pull up. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10. All right. So we'll set these off to the side. Last set of curls. So grab your gallon jugs, backpack dumbbells, whatever you've got there. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't over tighten your grip on these. Try to keep a light grip so you don't get tendonitis flared up. Let's get about 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we'll get that over. Guys, we've got our underhand grip, push-ups. No, I'm sorry. Wait, we got pike push-ups. So let's get those shoulders going, okay? So we're here. Remember, they can be done in a chair or the bench. Here we go. We're down, thinking shoulders the whole time here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. All right. Little head rush. Shake it out for a sec. Now we have underhand grip, push-ups. Watch your hands. Might be a little sweaty here. Thinking biceps, thinking chest. We're here. All right, here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Curls are next. Opposite hand to leg. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. We'll switch them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Guys, shake those out. Guys, that was 3 sets through that one giant set. Okay, so hopefully you got a good workout. You can feel chest, shoulders, biceps kind of working a little bit today. So I hope you guys are staying safe still. This thing is crazy. So stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.